Welcome to my Permadeath series in No Man's Sky, and here we're up on the Nexus because what I want us to do to start this video is we're going to go and see Quicksilver and see what we unlocked with the latest community mission that was completed over the weekend. I'm just going to come in here and have a quick look. So it looks very much like we've now got the Tethys visage. That actually looks quite cool actually. It almost makes him look reptilian with those, and plus with those swept back kind of earlobe type things, whatever you want to call them. Almost like he's got an earplug in as well. So we've got Eos, Hyperion. I still think Helios is probably one of the better ones. God, you look positively ugly. And it's going to be interesting to see where they're going to go now, because I think Tethys is one of the last of the visages to do. And what I want to do in this part is just do some general exploration. I've got a moon that's a pretty good candidate for a base, so we're going to go down and check that. But first, I just want to have a quick look at the missions and see what we've got here. We've got ship launch fuel ×4. Liquid explosives. I was half hoping for some frigate tech. But, oh well, never mind. That's the way it goes. So we're just going to go here and... big thank you for all your comments and feedback in this festive season, and I hope you're all enjoying the holidays. Must admit, I'm recording this quite early in the morning and I'm coming at it from the wrong side as well. I suppose the better definition is actually not early morning but late evening. Apologies if I'm not 100% alert at the moment. It's been a bit of a long day. You can see we've got this unknown moon here. And if I scan it, you will see it says Bountiful Moon, Starbold, Copper and Paraffinium. And I think this could be a really good candidate for my long-term base. Now this isn't going to be so much my farming base. This is more a base to set up and just build and put my collections in, anything else like that. I suppose what we could do... What's that there? This unknown building, that's going to give us a target. I think we'll head for that first, because of course what we're going to have to do is put down and do this on face, because of course what we're going to have to do is put down and do a lot of this on foot, because what we're going to need to find is a power source, and there's no way you can find that from this surface. So I think we'll start by heading for that base, which has promptly disappeared. Where is it? It's just reappeared again. I mean, ideally, I hope it's actually going to be something like a manufacturing base or an operational base. So I've got some missions I need to tidy up as well. Oh, it's a trading station. Well, we can always put down on it and see what turns up. There's a knowledge stone on the horizon there. I've got boiling monsoons, sentinels ever present, flora full, fauna bountiful. Now boiling monsoons may not be too bad, because those are probably the storms as opposed to the ordinary planet. So I could live with boiling monsoons. Famous last words, where he goes out and explores and gets killed. Right, what does it get? Well, probably might not let me scan these. Oh yeah, we get the creatures all sorted out, and I'd like to thank Snafu for giving me the prompt to actually going through and checking my all my discoveries for completed planets. I didn't actually find some, but I found a couple that were like 1 or 2 species short. Oh wow, look at that. It's a 19 slot A class. Oh, there's a lot of good fighters in this galaxy. And I spent an interesting, I think it's about 3 hours going through that discovery list. And my main feedback from that is that I wish Hello Games could put some kind of filter on that discoveries list. And so you could filter out, say, systems owned by other people, or more ideally between the two galaxies, because I don't really want to keep dashing back to the Euclid galaxy. I mean, I'd rather keep the focus on this galaxy, the Hilbert galaxy. And what we got there? We got, that's a 20 slot. That's a 19 slot A class. Don't really like that big wing stuck out on one side. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this. I don't want to buy a ship. I just want to see. You're actually looking for, was it dihydrogen gel, which is a good way to get lots of dihydrogen for frigate fuel. But the game is being a little bit elusive at the moment, so we're probably going to have to do it the hard way. So we got a callback data. Just want to have a quick check here. We got 5 navigation datas. I've already got 40 there, so I think we could sell off some of those. Wow, there's another fighter in here. Life support at 50%. Yeah, thank you, game. I do really need to talk to these guys and learn words, but I do a fair amount off camera. I just find it's a little bit tedious going through them. I think if we sell about 10 of these, whoops, that should give me some slots for the extras. And we'll sell that. I think I'll just sell the rusted metal and sell the Corvax casings. I don't think I've got anything. No, I've got the crystal sulfide, which I want to keep for the moment for that, because what I actually need is some chlorine and some salt to start the process of making an autolom, which will be for something coming up. And there's just no nearby hotspots. Anything else nearby? Right, it says there's something out there with respect to minerals, so we might as well just drop down. Well, we might as well go in that direction then. I've lost the... Okay, we got some... keep scanning the creatures. So there's 10 life forms on this planet, and they're all queuing up to get scanned. Okay, let's see how hot these storms are. This could be a bit of a design. What's that up there? I've never seen one of those before. Was it just 2 ships coming in? Well, looks like we've got ourselves a predator. Well, it looks like the storm isn't too bad. Just duck in the cave for a little while and see what we can. I do need some cobalt. I've kind of gone through a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we'll just pick up some cobalt while we're at it. Hey, cut it out. Get rid of the hazardous plants. Let's see what we've got down here. Again, I haven't done any cave exploring for a little while. Looks like this might actually give us a little bit of an underground shortcut. Cave barrack, got tetra cobalt. I can see you. Actually, let's pop that up. And that's all done. See if we can scan underneath. Interesting. This is C. May have to settle with a C level power source. What we got there? We've got some paraffinium. If I set that as a marker, we can then. Oh, got you. Okay. To scan some rock. Okay, thank you. Well, storm-wise, that wasn't too bad, so that's a positive there. Hello, I got you. Yeah. Right, it says that there's going to be. Go this way. We've obviously got a few. Reload. I got you. Yep. Right, it's 203 meters that way. Could I live with having a level C power supply? I probably won't want to do that just at the moment. There's certainly a lot of okay, we've upset the local sentinels, which is, and there's still plenty of predators around, so we're going to be a bit careful now. There's predators everywhere here. Yep. Oh, go away. Reload. They're all ganging up on me. Maybe this isn't such a good planet. Hey. Well, if nothing else, I'm getting my fix of missions. Scan that. Let's just get this mission, not mission, let's find this hotspot. Actually, this is, good, here they go, we come again. Reload. Got another mission. Right, so this is over there by 58 meters. And another one coming in. Oh, he's over there, so he might ignore me. Fat chance, but never know. Oh, go away. Reload. I've got piles of ammunition, so it's not like there's creatures around here. So right, let's just get in close. Right, we've got a scan here. what we got? Field strength, local strength, 49% field strength. I think what we will do is, hopefully I've got enough resources for this. Where is it? I don't want a base computer. Back one. What I'm going to do is just going to put a beacon there so I can find it. I don't really want to jump in on that. First things out of the box. I want to. There's nothing else near. Well, now I've lost those creatures that were. Okay, let's go off in this direction and start exploring. Actually, what I could do is we've got here inhabited posts, and we've got here distress signal. And let's just fire a distress signal. You never know, we might find a crash ship. Abandoned building detected. Well, that's 21 minutes away. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Unidentified plant. Always gets me. You get unidentified plants, and then you can't see them in the grass. Another creature just there. Oh, we've got 6 out of 10 at the moment. But the annoying thing is always that you get down to about 1 species left, and then you never find them. Just gonna get a terrain manipulator. I want to keep back collecting the tech modules. Shoot salvage tech from there. And that's right in my crosshairs. Actually, seeing I'm scanning what we got here. Okay, we've got superheated rainstorm approaching. Got a transmission tower detected. How far away are you? This is 4 minutes. That could be a good target. Some more buried technology that way. Now, there's not much point scanning until we get out of range of the other one, because what will most likely happen is if I try to start scanning for a power source again, it will probably point me back to the one that I've already discovered. So, I've got some. That's heptoid wheat, actually. Again, cooking something else I really want to do, but I'm kind of putting it off until I get my new base. Yeah. And I'm just going to keep. Got an unknown building there, 231 meters, units away, not meters. So we'll go and check out the building. Another plant. What's that there? That's the transmission tower. That's the general direction we're heading, but what have we got here? Well, we've got a trade station here. And we can claim that for a save. Got anything to say? But I mean, I could sell the Phenine Livet and the Vortex Cube. Yeah, I suppose we could sell that off. We'll keep the heptide wheat for the moment, just for the curiosity. tetracobalt synthesized from ionized cobalt. I think we'll just sell that off for the moment. I don't really have a big use for it. Well, we've got a markup for the vortex cubes, and we've got 85 feline livers. So we're actually making money off of killing creatures. Turn to mission agent. Right, let's just... No nearby hotspots. No, nothing there. It says there's a cloud that way. See a creature there. I'm certainly going to get him. And we're going to tag the buried technology. Unidentified plant. Oops. Ah. One blasted unidentified plant. Trees are not often a good shot. Let's scan the trees. Life support 50%. My heat protection is dropping. I don't think I've got that much phosphorus left, so I might have to keep an eye on that. Let's grab that as well. Get down on here. Anything else around? Right, we've got some more buried technology that way. Right, we've got a mining 152 meters that way. Now, there's a good chance that the mineral will be copper. I can see you behind this bush here. Another mission. Right, it says whatever is mineable is up this direction in 64 meters. Thank you, game. Right, this is actually a B. And whatever it is down here. It's 30 odd units away. Okay, it's saying in this direction. This direction. Okay, we're on the hotspot. Yeah, it's a copper deposit. To be honest, I'm not particularly that interested in a copper deposit. I mean, I've already got a base back in the Euclid galaxy that can give me all the copper I need. In fact, it gives me way too much copper. Some dihydrogen there. We'll just pick that up. I mean, the Sentinels aren't that hostile as well, so... Now, I suppose there's one question, and that is that I found a level C power supply. I mean, I wonder whether if you find one level C that everything on this planet is level C, so I won't get a level S or A or anything like that. Which would be slightly annoying because I'm really starting to like this planet. Have to go. that. I did see a knowledge stone or something on the horizon. I'm sure I saw one. Feature up there. I think what we're going to do is just go this way. I swear I do really like this planet. Or moon, actually. It's a moon, it's not a planet. I don't know why I'm calling it a planet. Then again. Okay, we're in a new region. I wonder because we've changed regions. No nearby hotspots. Okay. I think we'll just keep going for the transmission tower because the transmission tower may actually give me a freighter, and then that may take me to a different part of the planet. So maybe we'll work on that premise. Scanner can be a little bit annoying. What are you? Brief moment then I thought it was some kind of hazardous flora, not fauna. Right, here's the transmission tower. Destination reached. Something I haven't done for a little while. Got so much projectile ammunition, I don't know what to do about it all, actually. And of course, the advantage with a transmission tower is I can summon in my ship, which means it won't cost me any fuel. And of course we'll claim the base. Let's save. Camp EOS. Oops, what the hell? What are for you? Your pure ferrite and paraffinium. Any creature? What have we got up there? I can see creatures. There we go. Right, we've got 8 out of 10. As I say, it's always the last ones that prove the biggest problem. I am definitely really liking this planet. Oh, moon. Got here, well, we've got some lights there. We've got our standing with the Vakeen. We've got no problems with standing at the moment. Pulsing red light flashes across the console below. A sequence of numbers repeats itself endlessly. It's cold, empty, and distant view. Okay. So it's basically it's double -1, isn't it? 2 17s are 34, 66, 65. So that's that would be 258. So it should be 257. Distress signal coordinates discovered. Okay, we've actually got distress signal. Could we be on our way to it? Well, we're gonna have to go and check that out. So first aid, health at maximum. What is that? That's a copper deposit over there. I mean, this is a bit of a throwback to the first release where they show you the extent of the copper. Let's just pick up that little bit of dihydrogen tucked in there. Anything else around here of interest and value? Hey, cut it out. Oh well, we'll do the damaged machinery. I really wish they would go back to the way the damaged machinery was before, because this is just, well, there's no challenge or interest in that. Can't sit on the chair, but we can spin them round. And got some more nanites. Now, I must admit, I preferred the old damaged machinery because it gave you a reason to carry resources round with you to unlock them. Where now it's right, it's just it says no near hotspots. Now I'd guess that the gas hotspot will be oxygen, so I'm not particularly worried. Again, I've got massive supply of oxygen back on my other base. Right, so it looks very much like we're off to just check out this crash location if we can find it. There it is. How far away is it? That's 3 minutes that way. Well, we can speed that up a little bit by going up into space. Whoops. So here we are. We're coming down on a distress beacon. Looks like there's absolutely nothing here, which is annoying, but it's taken us to a new part of the planet, which is just as useful. And we're greeted by some damaged machinery, some living slime. Right here. Okay, let's get back onto the scanner. Right, we've got a B now. I think I've just answered my own question. So we're going in that direction. I think I could live with a B, but not immediately. I think I'd like to do a bit more exploration before I commit. Then again, I might be converted. I've got a hole in the ground there. I just want to keep away from that. There's a knowledge stone there. And this is the, wherever it is just here. I think I've just walked past it. And, oops. And this one's a B local, field strength 72%, max. Again, I think I'm just going to, oops, back one. We're going to need some another metal plate. So we've now marked 2 locations on the moon. I think I still would like to at least maybe find another one here. Oops, it comes go away. Pick up the dihydrogen around here. Looks like we just about to run out of environmental protection. So support 50%. Actually, look, while we're here, this is getting a little bit better. It means we got some copper that way, but no oxygen. Not that it really makes any difference. That's just improved the potential for this site. Yep. Reload. You lot never learn, do you? I'm just gonna think, just to kind of expand the horizon a little bit. We're just gonna go for the. Whoops, there's a hole there. We're gonna pick up another buried technology. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the home moon for my kind of, how can you say, my display primary base. I can see you. And then what we will do is find another base that might be a little bit more hey, cut it out. And we'll find another base for, oops, I've lost the for my mining or farming. Probably the farming is the better one, because I'd still probably would like to set up some other bases for rare resources such as maybe indium or something like that. Anything to make. So we'll have a primary base with some farming in it, and then what we'll do is a farming base and then mining bases. I think that's enough here. I don't want this video to be too long because it is Christmas, and I've already been given one warning about spending too much time recording and editing. Let's just get into the space station. And I should have a nice big wad of missions to cash up. I'm just gonna, I think also we'll just have a quick look at the discoveries. This is our, what's the hint for creatures? We got a flying creature and a rare ground creature. And I mean, we could upload these for. I think this is something I probably need to start doing. I probably won't do it on video going forward, but I think this is something that you probably need to do kind of at the end of every session when you've been exploring a planet, is just going through and updating everything. And when, I don't know if we get nanites for minerals. Probably would like to rename this planet, but and we can also upload that. We got 82 nanites for that. So I think it's something I really need to do, and probably if you're playing, you're out exploring and scanning, it's something you probably need to do at the end of every session, is get in the habit of actually doing that, and it just makes life a little bit easier. How much space have I got? Got some crystal fragments. Probably just have a little bit of a sell off. I think sell some of this junk. I know it's not worth much, but I'll sell the crystal fragments. It's where some of you put in the comments and say, well, you should have kept those. They're very valuable. I'm going to sell the feline livers again. Rusted metal. We'll just get rid of that just for the space. I know I could turn it into ferrite dust, but I think that would be enough for the moment. Let's see how many missions we've completed. Interloper, yes, I know. I'm always an interloper. Well, we didn't do too bad. We did 6. And we got some more nanites. And our standing with the Explorers Guild has gone up. Killed 12 creatures. Got 57,000. And our standing with the Gek has increased. 151 nanites. I mean, these kill creature missions are just, I mean, especially if you're doing a lot of exploring. I mean, it's nanites and income for no effort, because you're out exploring. You either kill all the monstrosities around a abandoned building, or you, like I've just been doing, you're killing predators. So, I mean, you don't really have to work out them. We've got 3 quantum accelerators, and our standing with the Mercenaries Guild has increased. Thank you. It's gonna, right, deliver an item, no. And I suppose we can sell those quantum accelerators, wherever they are. Sell. What was that at the top there? I mean, I could turn that living slime into nanites using the personal, what we call it, personal instructor. That's not bad. 186,000. You can see I'm now up to about 73 million. So we've now got that there. And we may be entitled to a reward. This is something else I need to start checking more often. When you've got lots of promotions, you get free gifts from this. When they don't come to much, we've got 4 Corvax casings, which I can sell off. I think just to wind the video up, I'll do something I haven't done for a little while. That is milestones. You can see I've now got half of the milestones are now complete. The Sentinels is moving forward. Even the Extreme Survival is moving forward a lot quicker than it was before. Warped 46 times to now level 7. And as usual, I'm way behind with the planet species, but we'll pick up on that as we go forward. Now, the Gek, I'm doing quite well. We're nearly to the top of the standing. We've completed 21 missions. We need to work a bit more on the language and visited their systems. The Vakeen, we're a little bit behind with the Vakeen mission-wise, but I mean, we're moving forward. The Corvax, we've obviously visited a lot more Corvax systems than anyone else. Missions were a little bit behind as well. Again, we're set to, we've got 65 Gek words, 65 Vakeen. We're actually ahead with the Corvax, which isn't too bad. Merchants Guild, well, you can see very much where my focus of missions has been. We don't really have the standing with the Merchants Guild just yet, but we've earned plenty of units because we've gone past 73 million. We farmed plants and we completed 20 missions. And the Mercenaries Guild were senior, we're getting there very quickly. We killed a fair amount of Sentinels and we killed loads of pirates. And the Explorers Guild missions completed, so we've done loads of Explorers Guild missions. I think it's the Explorers Guild that gives us the missions to kill creatures. And you can see distance warp 46, and we're actually an elder, and that's actually silver. So don't we go gold when we get to the top? Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And what I will probably do is, time permitting, is get out and maybe search that moon for maybe another couple of bases. I'd like to really settle in my mind that there may not be an A or an S power supply in there. I'm going to check this. It's an A1905. I'm really starting to like my laughing gnome. So you can see we're now 3511, and you can see we're really ramped up high on the stats. The snafu pointed out that the numbers in the brackets are the base for the ship, and then so it goes to show how much I've enhanced this ship over time. Still only worth 22 million though. Never mind. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.